28-21 was the final score Sunday as the Steelers laid it on the Texans in the second half. 0-3 is the record for our Houston Texans. We have a recap coming up next. Cue the intro. Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. Well. Have the turntables, like Steve Carroll says in The Office. Me and my dad talked about this. If everything goes south for O'Brien after he got all the power this offseason, it's what he wanted. If everything went south, and so far, it has, 0-3 so far, then who else is there to blame? There's no curtain to hide behind of. There's no injuries to hide from. Bill O'Brien has to take it on the butt chin because this is ridiculous. It is the same song and dance that we have been seeing for the past 7 years. First half Texans against the Steelers, they look solid. They're doing their thing. They were passing a lot more. I enjoyed seeing some of it. Okay, you're running you're running David Johnson a little too much, okay, but you're still getting the ball down the field. Deshaun Watson made some plays that were unbelievable. One of the plays he made TJ Watt and Bud Dupree really run into each other. I mean, Deshaun Watson did so much, and it just really blankets and really hides everything that B.O.B. doesn't do right. Because the second half, that's what happened. Second half was absolutely atrocious. Again, hats off to this defense. They are 31st or 32nd ranked in the NFL in run defense. They only allowed 11 points for you in the second half. With all the draft capital that you established in this offense, and you can't muster up 11 points in the second half, 0 is what you dropped in the second half. A goose egg. It is ridiculous. It is old. It is the same rerun episode we've seen every week. Every week out of the Houston Texans. What does he say? What does King O'Brien say? Gotta coach better. I'm doing things for the best interest of the team. Didn't execute good enough. These excuses are just tiresome. Every single year, it is tiresome when you see things happen and you can predict what's going to happen when you're sitting on your ass on the couch. That is what bugs us. It'd be different. I'd be singing a different tune right now if we're 0-3, but we were competitive against the Chiefs and the Ravens and the Steelers. Even though we lost by a touchdown, it felt a lot worse than that. But you look horrible against the Kansas City Chiefs. You didn't even show up for the damn game. The Raven game, offense didn't even show up for the damn game. So, with that being said, first off, I want to start this off by saying, Milk Carton Merck, you are no longer needed to be acknowledged. I don't even know what to do with him anymore. Milk Carton Merck, if you got stiff-armed by a fat, bearded 37-year-old man, you need to be benched or cut. That's all I gotta say for Milk Carton Merck. Second, apologies gotta be sent out. David Johnson, we apologize to you, my man, because you are not systematically being used right. You are constantly being ran through the A-gap, ran right through the middle, inside Jones, every single time. When what do you specialize in? Outside run, stretch plays, toss plays, get them in the open field. Jesus, there is no creativity even when running the ball. And all you talk about after the game, O'Brien, is, well, I think we needed to establish the run game better. Bro, B.O.B., take off the glasses, whatever you are wearing. Get some eyeball surgery, replace your eyeballs. I don't know what you need to do to realize we do not need to establish no run game better. I did not see No RPOs. I did not see no split zones. Why? It is unfathomable. The atrocities that were committed in the second half and every year for the past 7 years need to be apologized. I need an apology, a handwritten letter from Milk Carton McNair, because that's what he's going to be called from now on. Because last I saw Cal McNair, he fired Brian Gaine and gave OB all the power. That was the last I ever saw him. Milk Carton McNair. Time to get that trending on the Twitter. Hashtag Milk Carton McNair. That's what needs to be going on now. So apologies to David Johnson. Apologies to Lamar Miller. They did the exact same thing. Lamar Miller, we questioned what happened. He was so explosive in Miami. Came here, what they do. They use him an inside zone run. Just like they're doing David Johnson. Just like they did with Duke Johnson. Why did it work last year then? We had a Carlos Hyde who specializes as a bruising back who runs inside. He does not run outside. So Carlos Hyde worked to perfection for you. We got apologies to Max Sharpie. O'Brien is impeding your progress as a left guard because now he wants to rotate Senio Clemente in there every single time. Every other play or two. Why? Why is he doing that? Oh, because Clemente's a workout warrior. He goes hard in the workroom. Ooh, bruh. You gonna impede the growth of Max Sharpie? You're gonna impede that growth after you invested a draft pick in him? But you keep Zach Fulton at right guard. If Senio Clemente's out working people, put him at right guard then, because that guy needs help. That guy needs some milk. That's what Zach Fulton needs, because my goodness, it is horrible sometimes watching him. How he is not replaced already, or they didn't even kick a tire on Larry Warford, is beyond me. Because my goodness, Zach Fulton, he couldn't even stop a sniffle. Next up, for more apologies, who else we got on the list? Lonnie Johnson. Ooh, man. He deserves a big fat apology. We drafted him as a guy that had raw potential, raw developmental cornerback. Lengthy. I'm going, man, this isn't too bad. But then you think and go, shit, our coaching never does anything. What is the coaching? Who have we ever improved? Anthony Weaver helped out improving some of these defensive linemen. But Lonnie Johnson needs to have an apology. We're playing him at safety, and we are impeding his growth as a cornerback. No, we are not impeding it. We literally just said, F him at cornerback, put him at safety. Why? I don't know. And then what really confuses me is you have Justin Reed and Eric Murray and AJ Moore, who are safeties, but they are safety first, corner second. And you have them guard top receivers or playmaking receivers. But Lonnie Johnson, who is a corner first, safety second, isn't even nowhere to be found guarding these guys. I'm not saying he's going to do any better, but he's a corner first, safety second. Play him where he needs to be. Play him at his natural position. And in 4 or 5 years, if it doesn't work out for him at corner, then try him out as safety. Okay, I don't mind it. Guys, I express my condolences to all the good viewers for the lead, because I led y'all to the wrong direction. I ain't supposed to be the lead, and I led y'all to hyping up this Texans team too much. The offensive line is horrible. The interior defense is horrible. Our wide receivers can only do so much with Deshaun Watson because of the offensive line. If anybody betted money that we were going to lose more than 8 games, because I said bet some money on the Texans, because they're going to win more than 8 games. I am so sorry. But don't come to me. There's no refunds or anything like that, okay? No, don't sue me or anything. I ain't got no money, so you ain't getting nothing from me. But I am sorry, and I express my condolences to the good viewers out there, because we ran on this hype train like we do every year. We hit that bell, and every year, we are just so passionate as fans. We're just so passionate. We want to believe. No matter what it is, we want to believe, because we're a football town. In the city of Houston, y'all deserve better. Bill O'Brien needs to be fired. Mike Devlin needs to be gone. Everyone in this coaching staff. And it's sad to say that Anthony Weaver will probably be gone. I am a big fan of Anthony Weaver. I like what he has done. But sometimes you get in the wrong crowd, and that is Bill O'Brien. Milk Carton McNair needs to open his pants and check if he has a pair and fire Bill O'Brien. That's exactly what needs to happen, and it needs to happen sooner rather than later. Because if you lose the next game, and you go 0-4, and I ain't even talk about Ross Blacklock, who deserves an apology, by the way. Because Blacklock, to be a healthy scratch, and you're going to come after the game and say the same crap you always say. Oh, it's in the best interest of the team. But your interior run defense took a step backwards this week against the Steelers. Houston Texans, I do hope, because, you know, I'm a fan. I always am going to have hope. But what is the purpose of us going to the playoffs? Just so we can rinse and repeat? Be eliminated in the wild card or divisional round? Do the same thing like we always do? I'm tired of it. I am a Texan fan. Emotionally, it is tough. It is tough being a fan base. It is tough. 0-3. If you go 0-4 and Bill O'Brien loses to a Gary Kubiak offense, who was a former coach here, he should be fired. If you go 0-4, he should be absolutely fired. Because, my goodness, schematically neutering Deshaun Watson is just unacceptable. I've seen things where Deshaun Watson is rated as the worst quarterback in the AFC South. If that does not get you fired, what does? Everyone and their mama agree that Deshaun Watson is an elite quarterback. He has the potential to be something great. We saw what he did at Clemson. That's why we were excited when the Texans traded up and drafted him. We were excited. But every Sunday, we go and we sit down on our couches and we watch the game. And every Sunday is rinse and repeat for the past 7 years. Never changed anything. Never has, never will. Get rid of Bill O'Brien. Hashtag fire Bill O'Brien needs to start trending if it hasn't already. So that's it for today's video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for the notifications to come on. And our Texans, remember, are 0-3. They have a 3% chance of making the playoffs. Hopefully, that means that's a 97% chance that Bill O'Brien gets fired. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans, fire O'Brien. Y'all have a blessed day.